Hi, it's Lisa, and it is Friday. So it is Let's Talk Friday. Let's Talk Friday. Yes. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing. I'm close to my 2,000 subscribers mark. So I'm super, super excited about that. Super excited about that to reach that goal. So thank you for your help with that. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like. Be sure to share. Interact with me. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. I appreciate all those things. And I try to get back with you as soon as possible. So yeah, thanks for that. I have something to talk about. So I was thinking today I want to go back and just remind myself, for one thing, and just talk about why I started, why I had the idea for Let's Talk Friday, and really what I'm trying to achieve by it as well. And so moving to Panama and even just kind of leaving the conventional American um, pathway of like home ownership, and then you retire, and you may do something else, or you may just stay where you are. But I started it with the idea because I know what it takes mentally, physically, the challenge that it is to do something different. I know the challenge of how difficult it is to change overall, to make changes in your life. So that's basically, I wanted to start just giving like tips for how to help yourself, or how to be able to make change well in your life and not get stuck, because getting stuck where you are is the easy thing, right? You have an idea of this, really a dream or something that you want to do, but you end up not doing it because you got stuck because of all the things that will come against um, you when you try to step outside of your comfort zone, when you try to step outside of your sphere of influence. So I always talk about all my things are kind of relating to that, like what it takes. It takes a great deal of faith, it takes a great deal of planning, great deal of effort, um, decluttering, like all those things that I talk about are for the goal of being able to make these changes in your life when it's time. So I talk about just being really prepared for it, like start now. Like you don't have to prepare for the long run of it. Prepare for the end game of it, and starting when you're planning for the end game, that plan starts now. And that doesn't even matter what age you're at. You could be in your teenage years. You could be at every stage of life. It is a preparation for the end game. And so you're like, well, how can I be preparing as a teenager, or but by getting good grades, by because everything is a stepping stone to the next stage, like getting good grades, participating in clubs and sports, and like all these things help with the next level. That helps you to get into a good college, and then you're doing well in college helps you get into a good job or be an entrepreneur or whatever your goals are. But each step is important. So even as you're starting to retire or think about retirement, hopefully you've been planning all along, so you have a plan for retirement. But still, even though you can have all the funds, you can have everything in place, but to actually make that step to do something different, to leave your home, to buy another home, to whatever decision that you are making, it still takes a great deal of effort to be able to walk into the next stage of life. And so that's the purpose of my these Let's Talk Friday series, to just give you hints and encouragement to know that it can be done. It can be done. So we have very fortunate to meet a new couple that's here in Panama now. And oh, just such lovely, lovely people. I'm not going to say your name. I think you told me not to. But we got to spend a good amount of time with them, and just thank God, they were so encouraging. They were so encouraging. They mentioned how they had seen my videos, Craig and I, and just because they saw us doing it, they knew they could do it, and now they're doing it. So, Oh, and they were just so sincere. It's just, it really was encouragement to say, oh, okay, you know, I didn't think the work was in vain, but it was still encouragement to know that it really is helping people. So, and that's the goal. That's the goal. They knew, like, it was just so fun talking to them because I could tell that they watched the videos, they know our lives, and they know what we're trying to achieve. And that's what I'm hoping for you as well. Because, and we said it. We said the same thing with them. It's not like we believe everybody's going to move to Panama. No, but we believe everybody wants to do something that is difficult to do. Right. So that could be a move. It could be changing some habits, relationships, delving into just whatever it is. It's the same principles that I'm talking about here on Let's Talk Fridays. It takes faith to make changes. It takes perseverance, the ability to love, and like all those things, and to trust God for them, and plan, and we're not doing like fly by night kind of making decisions that way, because that all also backfires as well and just makes it difficult. So I hope you'll go back and take a look at some of my prior messages that might help you along um, that same train of thought of just hints and ideas of how you can just little tidbits of motivation help you along your way. So, yeah, I hope that helps you too. That it can be done. It can be done. Whatever it is, you're trying to move to Panama, you're trying to move to South Africa, whatever you're trying to do, you're trying to move down the street, you're trying to like just live a clean life, you're trying to reconnect with children, you're trying to, whatever it is, you're trying to get through a surgery, you're trying to get through it, back on the healing journey, whatever it is that you are trying to do, remember, you are a winner. There are so many obstacles out there that you don't give yourself credit for, that you are overcoming. You're overcoming every day. Every day you're overcoming. You are an overcomer. We are overcomers. So I hope that you understand that and that you're taking that in. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. So, all right, you know what to do. Be blessed.